Hi guys, my name is Rudo and we're going to be talking some charts today. So I hope you had an awesome week. It was sell in May and go away week, and we are back. So today we're going to be talking a bit about Bitcoin's getting ready for another big push up. So on the side of my chart, I just want to quickly show you, this is our setups that I've been sharing with you guys live on YouTube. So you can basically fact check whether what I'm saying is BS or profitable in short. Okay, so in short, we've had a nice little bit of a sideways. I would say this is more sideways than bullish at the moment, since for the whole entire of the week. But basically, I left you guys with the argument is you better get in with the move. The momentum is of such that I think the market's going to leave all these guys looking or wanting to buy in the 80s, 86, 87. It's going to leave them all behind. Now, our original trend lines, as I had them drawn for you guys, was on the basis that this is potentially the speed and the angle of the market. But also what I said is we didn't have any completion of a wave so that we can actually really, fine tune this. What do I mean by that? Very, very simple. I'm going to explain that in a few seconds. When you have a nice Elliott wave, 5-wave impulse, this is when the market is trending. That's when alt season, bull market, everybody loves it. Okay, when you have that, what you need is divergence. You need divergence between a 2 and a 4, meaning the RSI will then be lower than what price is at that moment. And then typically that will then show you the end signal of a wave. And just like this is 5-wave structure, this is also a 5-wave structure. And we were looking for this to at least finish, because leverage traders, what we want to do is, it's sometimes wise to let one go, because if you wait for the 2, you get to ride this one and this one. But the difference is, here you are still worrying, is this the trend? Is the trend still bearish? Is it going to fall? And here you now have an idea. If it stays above a specific support level, which is what I want to share with you guys, then we know we're in an uptrend, and it makes the risk to reward less or more beneficial for you, and it takes away the worry, and simple as that. So let's talk about this then. I'm going to take the music away, and now you've got a little bit of a background of how I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and what the opinion is on my side of where we're at within the market. Let's take away the brush strokes and those 2 Elliott waves. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so that said, these trend lines, they were there, they were drawn, but they were drawn as almost as a interim, just like a placeholder of what I'm looking to see or what I'm looking for in the market. And why I'm saying that our new lines are going to be forming pretty soon is very simple. I can delete them now, and I can bring in the RSI. You can see what I'm talking about now as well. If we were to rudimentally Elliott wave this, okay, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, okay, which is horrible if you horribly drawn, but there you've got the market completing a trend, an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're having a situation, if this is 1, there has to be a 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same is true for what is between a 2 and a 4. There's another 4 and a 2, which you had the RSI going lower. You can see there. And now this one will have a correction, and you will have hidden bullish divergence again. RSI is going lower. So it tells you that we've basically finished what is potentially the top. And the market is trying to turn around. And that's why the tile says, buy the bloody dip, because we're looking to buy the dip. That's why the setup is there, and the setup is still valid, because this is the area of the dip. Okay, we don't want to see lower lows, because hidden bullish divergence is the market. It basically, in the shortest, easiest way to explain that to you is this. Let me just bring this up. Come on, click on the right one. There you go. Is this. The market does not make lower lows, but the RSI does. That's it. And everybody wants to buy the dip, but they always want to, but need to sweep this low and need to sweep another low. And that's how the market runs away from people. So if we start sweeping lows, it changes the dynamics of where we're at now. So I don't want to bet that. That's the fact. That's the reason why this buy setup is still valid. And I still I still want to act on this setup. So if you're not in the move at the moment, what I would suggest is just basically say to yourself, well, I'll just have less leverage, but it's still the move. Okay. And although the divergence is there, look at all the strong bearish divergence, this thing's going to dump on you. Yes, one can argue that, but you know the rule, guys. There's the pivot. That's the support. As long as we stay above that support line is the same as the thou shall not cross. It's where you want to, as long as we stay above that, this thing is just building another base to move up. It's just building another base to move up. That's all it's trying to do. That's as simple what it is. So here we are, guys. So it's basically all stations bullish. Now, how will this impact the alts? Okay, so what we can do is we can quickly switch over to the altcoins real quick. And I want to just go to the OG coin. I want to go to Ethereum real quick. Okay. This is the Ethereum chart that I've been sharing with you guys for forever. Okay. And all that it's doing is it's basically just chopping around, chopping around, chopping around. Ethereum isn't ready to go just yet. It's probably going to waste time a little bit more. But once that Bitcoin takes off and starts going crazy, it's going to push ETH, it's going to climb these areas, and then ETH has got a lot less resistance to move. And the journey to 2,600 is going to be really quick. So you're going to find a situation where Bitcoin maybe goes up maybe 5 or 6%, and your ETH goes up 20%. Bitcoin goes up 20%, ETH goes up 40 to 50%. These coins are all going to be moving well, okay? Early movers that I shared with you guys is like your Bitcoin Cash. We had divergence in the action zone. So anybody that was in like Bitcoin Cash, if you're underwater, this was the area to sell because this is now by the dip season, okay? As Bitcoin is finding and chopping around in its range where it's at now, these alts are basically going to slowly migrate down, and you're going to use them to buy so that you can have what? The rest of the move. They're still going to move on further. AVAX was another one of those. You know, we got the entry quite early. Okay. So we're moving into resistance. This is the continuation, the buy zone for more. Okay. It's as simple as that. Now, I'll look at more alts with you guys later on during the day. Just a kind of friendly reminder. This video is brought to you by Blowfin. Okay. You can open your Blowfin account. Remember to make sure that you do have my referral code in there. And what is in it for you? Well, simple. You're supporting the content, but more than that, it unlocks the Discord where I trade and chat with everybody. So during the day, I trade live with everybody. It gives you access to some of those sessions, not all of those sessions, and also gives you access to more education. So if you're tired of feeling lost and you actually want to get ahead of everybody else, there's a lot of educational videos in the Discord. And that is part of the deal there. So all you need to do is head over to my Discord and go to partners, okay? And there you'll have Blowfin. Or even better, you can just click on the Blowfin promotion. There's a few additional steps. If you follow them, you actually get more access. As simple as that. Okay, so there you have it, guys. So you sorted. You're on the right side of the market. The setups has been good. Everything has been working really nice. Over to the comments. Let's quickly see where you guys are at. So let's see. Morning, Renee. Morning, Mr. Stefan McIntyre. Idu, hello. Elephant Lover, good morning to you as well. Yuto, Myra, how's it, guys? Okay, so there's about 112 people joining in live at the moment. Hello, guys. So if there's any questions, drop me a comment. I read to them. I love to hear where your guys' thoughts are at. So in short, the levels to watch for us is very simple. Bitcoin needs to stay above 93,500. As long as it does that, you're golden, okay? When we start trading below 93,500, it means that we're going to be in for a longer duration. And that means that your alts are probably going to be a little bit cheaper when we do buy. Now, you can't take action without having skin in the game. You can't do anything without having risk, okay? There's no guarantees. Technical analysis rule 1. Nothing is guaranteed. If you're looking for guarantees, please don't use technical analysis because we are looking at probabilities. If the following sequence of events happens, the chances are good that this is going to follow. That's all that technical analysis is. You know, we keep on stepping up support. So the hope is that support, the next level is going to hold. As simple as that. There's literally no guarantees. So if that then happens and we fall below these 93,500 level for Bitcoin, it opens the door back down to 86. But I don't want to bet on that just yet. I feel like we've got good momentum. The market is over-exhausted on the alt side. They cannot afford another lower low, or they can do whatever they want. But I think for the trend and for bottom to form, at some stage you need to stop making lower lows. And I think from personal experience over time, I think now is the right time for that to kind of start happening. Okay. And that's it. So make sure to tune in this afternoon stream. We're going to be looking at the altcoins a little bit more. And I'm sorry for you, my friend. But accidentally closed. You made some money. Think of it like this. Did you make money? Yes. Then you're a winner. It's as simple as that. Okay. I'm going to be looking to try and trade this thing long. Why? Because we're at a floor. We have got hidden bullish divergence. And I'm going to go to my Discord group with everybody where we're going to do the multi-time frame analysis. We're going to look at a few other things, and then I will be sharing my setups there. And part of the, any of the promotion, it allows you to get action to the trades I take, the setups I share. Hype. I mean, I shared Hype with everybody last week. It was sitting at 17. I don't even want to know where Hype is at the moment. We can quickly go and have a look at that. Let's quickly see where's Hype. Not there. Hype. There we go. Let's quickly see where Hype is. Currently sitting at 20. Okay. Let's load this one. I think this is the setup. There we go. So there's where I share my setup. So you can go and have a look at that, and you can join that. Let's see what else we had. We had Nexo. Let's see what happened with Nexo. Guys, I've been away for a week, so I'm checking these things for the first time as well. Let's quickly see where Nexo is at. Let's quickly load that one. Nexo. Where did I share that one setup? Come on. Is it... I used Binance. I would have... Maybe I've used Mexi. Or no. There it is. There it is. Nexo on Bybit. There we go. Okay. It's up. But by how much? 30%. They're about end of the wave, coming back down. So all those guys, I'll give them an update now. Probably need to start considering selling a little bit. There's a little bit of gains. We'll probably come back and test these levels again. So these setups and more, I share this stuff in the Discord. Okay, right, that's it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end off the stream. Thanks so much for taking time. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if the content is helpful. This is a Trade for the Living podcast. I share the setups I take. It's as simple as that. And you get to take advantage of that with me. Okay, let's end it off, guys. You have a lovely day, and I'll be back in the afternoon. Cheers.